Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes, you are audible.
On behalf of Institute of Management Development and Research, Indian Federation of Green Energy, and Maharashtra Vriksha Samvardhini, myself, Professor Shaunak Mainkar, extend a warm welcome to all of you for this special session on Mission Bamboo Awareness 2025. Bamboo, often referred to as the green gold, holds immense potential for sustainable development, ecological balance, and economic growth. Through this session, we aim to explore its transformative impact on industries, livelihood, and environmental conservation. With the theme Prosperity with Bamboo and Indian Perspective, we will discuss how this versatile resource can contribute to a greener, self reliant, and economically robust India. We're honored to have distinguished experts Sri Sandeep Theng sir, Sunil Bhide sir, and Dr. Tetali leading this conversation, sharing valuable insights on the role of bamboo in shaping a sustainable future. I now call upon Professor Nisha to introduce Sri Sandeep Theng sir.
Thank you, Shaunak sir. Now I would like to welcome and introduce Sandeep Theng sir. Sir is a seasoned expert in forestry, bioenergy, and sustainable resource management. With over 20 years of experience, a postgraduate in wood science and technology from the Forest Research Institute, Dehradun. He has played a pivotal role in advancing the bamboo sector in India. Sir serves as the director of the Indian Federation of Green Energy, New Delhi, and is the key founder of Maha Agroforestry and Climate Care Services Private Limited. He is a key member of various government bodies, including the Maharashtra Forest Industries Development Corporation, and serves as a project manager consultant for the bamboo value chain in Northeast India and the Asian Development Bank. Additionally, he is a member of Niti Aayog subgroup on bamboo to fuel and waste management and the state level executive committee of the National Bamboo Mission Maharashtra. Through these roles, he has contributed to policy reforms and played a key role in driving initiatives that integrate bamboo cultivation with renewable energy solutions. His expertise extends to mentoring social enterprise by guiding businesses in forestry and agriculture on sustainable development, product innovation, and value chain management. For the past 8 years, he has driven bamboo sector development through IFGE and Maha Agroforestry and Climate Care Services Private Limited, influencing the Forest Act amendment to exempt non-forest bamboo and advocating for the revival and funding of the National Bamboo Mission. Having completed specialized training in bamboo industry development from China's National Bamboo Research Center, Sir combines technical expertise with policy advocacy to promote sustainable forestry, renewable energy, and community driven environmental solutions. Sir's work continues to bridge the gap between policy, industry, and sustainability, driving impactful change. His dedication to innovation and sustainable development positions him as a key leader in India's green energy and afforestation initiatives. Now, I request Sir to share a few words with the students. Welcome, Sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Of mine. Yes, of course. History. Yes. Graduated.
Sandeep sir, you're not clearly audible, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, the voice is a bit fade.
Okay, so now okay.
A bit okay, a bit louder. Thoda sa.
Okay, so I think I would like to thank Nisha ma'am for introducing me so illustrious and so many things about me. Thank you very much, ma'am, for that. And I think we are gathered here to understand actually the how we can reach to the creating business ecosystem in and around bamboo so that we can have a prosperous rural farmers and the bamboo growers as well as the new entrepreneurs or the entrepreneurs, those who are working into bamboo sector. And I think we have very apt program which is designed by Maha Vruksha Samvardhini, and that is around bamboo. So we want to actually have a kind of 12 lecture series throughout the year, monthly one lecture on this topic, how new entrepreneurs or the farmers can be benefited through bamboo business ecosystem, and how we can play in and around that the creating ecosystem, our role as an entrepreneur or the farmer or as a startup enthusiast, or as a student who want to enter in this segment. And I would like to thank IDMR for joining this initiative with Mahavruksha Samvardhini and Indian Federation of Green Energy for this initiative, because it's very important that new talent should enter in this segment and take, I mean, use this bamboo as a wonder crop for the future, because it will help us to have a climate mitigation alongside the business development or the product commodity products like furniture or handicrafts or construction material. So many things we can produce out of bamboo, and interestingly it will solve both the purpose. It will solve our consumer need, as well as it will help us to mitigate the climate change and reducing the forest pressure, I mean the pressure on the natural forest. So definitely it will help on that front, and as well as when we grow bamboo with farmers, so definitely money will flow into farmers' hands. So definitely it will help the farmers' economy or the rural economy as well. So thanks all the organizers, and I think we have very apt speaker today. I think we'll definitely get and Indian perspective how we can move ahead, because he is a very seasoned professional in the bamboo sector, and he has done a lot of research on this. I think I will finish my introduction here, and I will ask Temperer to move ahead.
Thank you, sir. We're privileged to have Sunil Bhide sir with us, whose dedication to environmental conservation and sustainability has made a significant impact. CA Sunil Bhide is a chartered accountant by profession and has been actively leading nature conservation initiatives within the DES campus, and has been dedicated to the restoration of Ferguson College Botanical Garden for the past 4 years. As the president of Maharashtra Vriksha Samvardhini, he plays a pivotal role in promoting environmental sustainability. In addition to his conservation efforts, he serves as a trustee for multiple charitable trusts. A passionate student of soil science, he is deeply involved in research and initiatives aimed at enhancing soil health and ecological balance. I now request Bhide sir to uh, address the students.
Thank you, Shaunak, and welcome all to this unique bamboo initiative. Many of us have heard about bamboo but are not aware properly what bamboo is and what bamboo's potential is. And it is very essential that it has become essential to the make awareness campaign is absolutely necessary. So I talked to Tetali sir, and he is the brainchild behind all this entire campaign for bamboo. He's a foremost expert in bamboo. He has done his PhD in environmental sciences. He was head of Nauroji Godrej Center for Plant Research for 20 plus years. But his importance doesn't rest there. He has applied his knowledge extensively in the field. He has developed 3 new flowering plant taxa. He has developed a biodiversity garden at 3 of the Godrej premises, and I have seen him working in with joint forest management. He has developed 110 acre of forest land, and which was successfully handed over to forest department after 7 years of creating forest. And apart from that, there is a very interesting. He loves farmers, and he has done something unique, which is not in his resume, but I know it personally. He was while working with the Godrej, he came across few farmers who had a distinct local variety of custard apple that was grown in hills nearby, and they didn't have a good economy. So he developed that custard apple into a proper variety. And now that proper variety is fetching a huge premium, and there is an economy built around the one custard apple variety developed by Tetali sir. And that has changed the economy of the surrounding villages. He has applied his knowledge for the well-being of the people, and now he is applying the same way in the field of bamboo. He's a promoter of bamboo development board. He is a fellow on Indian Research Association for Angiosperm and Taxonomy. He is a member of the State Biodiversity Board. He is advisor to Maharashtra Bamboo Development Board. He was advisor to Urvu Ecolinks. He has 50 plus research projects to his credit, number of books. The introduction can go on and on, but I'll just introduce was last work. He has published a book, a reference book on a bamboo, a Vansha Samhita, a treatise on a bamboo. Those who haven't read it, you must read it. It's a very good reference book on the bamboo. And now I request Tetali sir to please enlighten us on prosperity with bamboo and Indian perspective. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are
Sir?
audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. First, I want to thank all these three organizations who are promoting this program. I'm particularly very grateful to Pide Saab, my young friend Sandeep, and IMDR team, Dr. Jain and Dr. Patil and others for inviting me to talk on bamboo. Before I start my lecture, I want to bring to your notice one important point. Bamboo revolution is the next most important revolution after digital revolution. And a version of information is taking place around the globe. You may be aware of the sage Agastya in our Indian mythology. Agastya could drink the entire ocean and could vomit instantly. I am not the sage Agastya. I cannot do miracles, but definitely I can give you a brief account of bamboo, what I know. There is no shortcut to prosperity. Prosperity follows a clear path, starting from free flow of information, followed by appropriate education, creation of knowledge banks, and finally developing competitive innovations. Innovation is the only way we can prosper. In the present lecture, we will discuss three important aspects related to prosperity with bamboo and Indian perspective. The first point I would like to bring to your notice is important traits of bamboo that made it a successful group among flowering plants. The second point is global bamboo enterprise, its modus operandi and future trends. The third point is an Indian perspective for bamboo prosperity. Next slide. Bamboo is a grass. It originated about 30 million years ago in the middle of Oligocene in the Gondwana land. Gondwana land also means the land of Gonds. Bamboo fossils are found in many countries. They are found in China, they are found in Europe. But the oldest bamboo fossil is from India, indicates that is centers of origin for bamboo. During the Miocene uncertainty, the earth had to face many challenges. One of the challenges paved way to grasslands and ungulates. It favored a uh, greatly to ungulates and grasslands. The evolution of bamboo is in parallel with C4 grasses and ungulates, and it is interdependent. The success story of bamboos exclusively lies in their unique adaptations. Bamboo was one of the earliest plants domesticated and understood by in the Indian subcontinent. The Stone Age people, the entire Stone Age cave art, if one knows, is decorated with the paintings of animals. But very few places you will see plants, and the plants are mostly are none other than bamboo. Bamboo was one of the earliest plants domesticated by humans for the purpose of tools, bows and arrows. During the Anthropocene, the importance of bamboo grew in multiples. More than 10,000 uses are recorded from cradle to grave. In future, climate change is another problem where bamboo is an important tool or important arm for to mitigate the climate change. It can sequestrate carbon better than many other trees. You may ask, so what? What is the scope? I would say one point, that is bamboo is an earth-saving plant. It is true. It is the most preferred green resource for the human betterment all over the world. Bamboo is sustainable, renewable, and eco-friendly. One can prosper with bamboo many ways. It has all the potential to replace, substitute many materials such as timber, plastic, cotton, steel, fuel, charcoal, and many other materials. The leaves are food to cattle. Young shoots are edible. Seeds are a delicacy. Bamboo is a very important source and a very important part for people of India. The more you want to know about bamboos, the more you should understand the botanical aspects of bamboo, because the commercial, it's a plant. Bamboo exists in many forms. There are herbaceous bamboos, there are a few climbers, there are many shrubs and tree-like bamboos. The tree-like bamboos are called arborescent. They grow as long as 35 meters long. The fastest growing plant is a bamboo, and Dendrocalamus giganteus, it grows 1 meter per day. Bamboo produces underground root system that is called rhizome. Rhizome is a storing organ, and rhizomes are modified stems. They store the nutrients. The rhizomes can be close like turmeric, they look like sometimes, and they can run for meters and produce new shoots. Bamboo shoot is a tube-like structure intercepted by walls, and these walls are called nodes, and the distance between two nodes is called internodal distance. Bamboo's walls can vary, their thickness vary, their cavity varies from species to species. Some bamboos have bigger cavity while others have thick walls, and some of them are without any cavity. They are solid bamboos. Bamboo's internodal distance again is a very important aspect. Some bamboos like Aklanda can grow as much as 1.5 meters long internodes. These nodes are very important for flute making. Another important point is bamboo flowering, which has been largely discussed by various uh, researchers as well as public. But bamboo flowers once in a lifetime like many other grasses. But bamboo has other aspect too. It can flower sporadic, means occasionally it can flower. This sporadic flower is caused due to stress. The stress could be a dry season, or it could be a vegetative propagation, or a rhizome transplantation, or a tissue culture multiplication. All this can trigger flowering in bamboo. In India, we have 12 biogeographical regions. Bamboos are not uniformly distributed in all these species. Some areas are bamboo rich, while some others are bamboo, less bamboo species you will find. In India, we have Northeast, which has got 95 species of bamboos, while the Western Ghats has got 27 bamboo species. These are biodiversity hotspots. Added to this is these are also black spots, means research has been not done to identify new species. Very limited research to recognize species in these countries in India. These are black spots. However, the largest natural forest areas are in the Central Asia. It is dominated by two bamboo species, Dendrocalamus strictus and Bambusa bamboos. The other regions which are important for bamboo are Eastern Ghats and other parts of Himalayas. Next slide. Globally, there are 640 species of bamboos. They are distributed in 55 countries. If we count, 21 nations have more than 90% of the world's species. Imagine the concentration of these species limited to certain nations. Bamboo occurs in different habitats. They go in almost all types of habitats, from coastal plains to alpine regions as low as minus 18 degrees Celsius. Globally, bamboo occupies only 3.2% of the world forest area. According to INBAR, a recent report, out of these 1,642 species, there are only 83 species which are important commercially for cultivation. With, if we think about India, we have 200 species. 145 are indigenous. Unfortunately, according to Botanical Survey of India, 42 of these species are already threatened, means they are under some level of extinction. In addition to this, India has a unique forest types called bamboo breaks. Bamboo breaks means bamboo is the key species of this forest. For example, in Kerala, you'll see Aklandra breaks. In central India, you'll see Dendrocalamus and bambuja breaks. These are the regions where bamboos flourish like anything. Uh, in total, we have world's largest natural bamboo growing area, that is about 15.76 million hectares, according to the government reports. It also creates about 8.3 million employment for 8.3 million people. There is a special community for thousands of years. They called bamboo weavers. In Maharashtra, they are called Burud, and in every state they have got. These people exclusively dependent on bamboo basket and other small minor products they manufacture, and their lives entangled with bamboo. You can imagine what if we remove bamboo from their lives. We will discuss that part later. Bamboo exports, if you look at the exports of bamboo in India is very negligible, and India imports as well as exports bamboo, but the export size doesn't fit anywhere in the top 10 countries which exports bamboo. Now let us discuss understanding the bamboo business. In that, I realized four important points that I will discuss with you today. How to categorize bamboos for commercial point of view, global trends, and what is the market size, what are the trends, what are the competing nations, and how the market concentration is focused, what is its characteristics, and what are the factors that define the future trends. Let us discuss briefly about all these aspects today. First, bamboo classification. Bamboo is one of the most commercially important species, but the most important commercial part of bamboo is its culms. These culms occur in three forms. One is herbaceous, two tropical woody, and temperate woody. Herbaceous bamboos are mostly for ornamental purpose. Tropical woody and tropical temperate woody bamboos are commercially important. These culms are important for many reasons. Bamboo culms occurs in many colors. Some of them green, some of them blue, some of them red, some of them yellow, some of them are with stripes. All such species have a great ornamental value in the international markets. So it is not that herbaceous species, it is all types of bamboos are very important. The second category for commercial point of view, bamboos, the price depends upon whether it is a solid bamboo, semi-solid bamboo or hollow. Solid bamboo means the entire bamboo culm is filled with the inner materials. The materials could be parenchymatous tissue mostly and fiber. And as such, many people are not aware. Most people think that hollow bamboos are only hollow. But the northern Western Ghats and particularly Western Ghats is unique in such a way that many species of pseudo-oxytenanther are solid. Solid bamboos have their own value. They are stronger. Bamboo is stronger than steel in many ways, MS steel. And the third category, we see thick-walled bamboos and thin-walled bamboos. They are used for different purposes. And fourth category is the internodes, whether the internodes are long, whether the internodes are medium, or whether the internodes are short. Long internodes are generally considered as above 60 centimeters. The short internodes are most of the time it differs. Most of the bottom of the column, the nodes are in general short, but most of the column, the internodes are around 40 to 60 centimeters for most of the species. However, it varies with species. Next slide. Now let us understand important part of bamboos, that is commercial part. The more you understand this, this is important for commercial uh, interest. Bamboos can be erect or straight. The erect bamboos are costlier than zigzag bamboos. Bamboos are also branching wise, they are different. Some bamboos are very much branched, like Dendrocalamus strictus or bambuja bamboos. They are terribly branched, and the branches are very hardy, difficult to harvest. While some bamboos are less branched, they are very easy to harvest. They fetch more money in the markets. And if we see bamboo, the physical properties of bamboo very important. Bamboo mostly consists 52% of parenchyma. This parenchyma is a type of cell. When bamboo matures, this parenchyma turns as sclerenchyma, means stone-like. This maturity provides strength to bamboo. That is why older bamboos are stronger than fresh bamboos. The next most important content of the bamboo culm is the fiber. It consists 49%. Fiber is very important. Why? Because fiber of bamboo can be utilized and can be made into in replace cotton also. There is globally there is an increasing demand for bamboo fiber to make clothing, and other materials are conductive tissues that comprise about 8%. If you see chemical constituent of bamboos, a large part of that celluloses. Celluloses are 40 to 45%. Why celluloses are important? Celluloses you can turn into various ways. This is as well as cloth as well as plastic also. The lignin has different purpose. It is around 20 to 28% in bamboos. Soluble matter is 32%, some percent is 1% is nitrogen and others. Again, bamboo shoots are edible and they are very important food resource in the northeast, many Indo-Burma region, including China, Burma. Burma means Myanmar. These countries, bamboo shoots are a very important uh, daily food. They preserve it and store it. They use regularly as a food or as well as pickle also. These shoots mostly consist water, 85 to 92%. And it also got 3.49 to 4% roughly proteins, and fats are 0.5 to 2.4%. Carbohydrates 3.83 to 9.94% plus cellulose. The young shoots that which are coming about 12 to 30 centimeters are important for edible purpose. Once they grow tall, they develop fiber, parenchyma start turning mature, and they are no longer edible. So young shoots are harvested for edible shoots. In India, we have around 70 species are used for edible purpose. Out of 149, out of these edible shoots, so many which are used, we hardly have any data about their nutrition. This is a common data I am providing, but species wise, there is no clear data and nothing has been done so far. And there is a lot of scope for who wants to do this research and develop products with bamboo shoots, because we will look into that later. It is one of the important exporting products from Indo-Pacific countries. The leaves of bamboo are eaten by cattle. These are It's a very important fodder, especially where during climate change. It has got more than 7.7 to 14.4% protein. It's a very high protein content. There is good amount of fiber, 25.9 to 32.6%. These are for one or two species average I'm talking, but most of the leaves and other things, research has not been done. The digestibility of bamboo leaves is also good. It is about 56.4%. Bamboo seeds are a delicacy. Whenever there is a bamboo flowering, tribals go and collect these seeds of bamboo and they make excellent dishes. And uh, and there is not only for people, a lot of animals are also dependent on bamboos, and bamboo seeds. And it's like a festival they do it. Crude protein of seeds is around 12%, fiber is 2.4%, carbohydrates are 73.0%. It has got other calcium, phosphorus, and carotene also. These are all important diet. So in general, bamboo, most of the bamboo parts, where you harvest, how you harvest, and what is their commercial value, we need to understand, and we need a understand in a global perspective, which is not been done so far. Now let us discuss about how these global trends are taking place. Bamboo thing. The global market size of bamboo is about 69.44 billion. It's unimaginable, and and it is growing at a rate of 4.7 annually. And who dominates this business? China. 75% of the world exports is by China. How these products are segregated? Mostly we can classify these products that are exported to different countries in five groups. The first one is industrial products. The second one is furniture. Third one is shoots. Fourth one is raw materials, and fifth one is others. What are industrial products means? Industrial products means those products like bamboo composites, then bamboo fiber, bamboo pulp, all these consists of industrial products. This is a major share. More than 40% of these products the world want is industrial products. Please understand this. The second most important thing is furniture. Furniture growth is, some according to some people, it is growing at 90% growth because timber has been banned globally from other trees. So there is only other alternative for furniture is bamboo. Bamboo is sustainable and bamboo furniture is taking a very good shape globally. Unfortunately, we stand nowhere in this business. The third most important business, which is around 20% market, is bamboo shoots. In bamboo shoots business, most of the Asia Pacific countries, including Vietnam, Philippines, Malaysia, China, all these countries literally export bamboo shoots. And most of these bamboo shoots, they export to Japan, Europe, and American continent. Now let us see how this, uh, how this entire business is organized. If we see carefully, Asia continent-wise, because it is very difficult to analyze nation-wise, bamboo has become so important species. Almost every country of this world is in the race, and the race is going very fast, and understanding becomes very complex. And right now, we can only talk about continents. In Asia, Asia literally is the monopoly for bamboo market. 83.5% of bamboo markets go from Asia. And the second runner is Europe. Europe occupies only 11%. Don't think that it is far behind. In coming years, things will change. Continents like Africa, North America, South America, Oceania in this business almost negligible. I will discuss those things also later. But believe me, Europe will be the next giant. It will take chunk of Asia's business. Now, let us see how China is organized. China is one of the most beautiful countries, despite its communist background. It is very well organized, and its success story is an early bird success story. China has got more than 543 species. See, area under bamboo cultivation is only 3.4 million hectares, which is far, far less than India. And how much employment it provides? More than 10 millions. What are their exports? 75.1 world exports. You cannot imagine how China is organized, and it will continue. China will monopolize most of the bamboo business, and it is trying to also utilize its resources in other countries. And the main focus area is research and development, and bamboo substitutes for climate change, sustainable alternative timber. I don't want to go deep into the other countries, but there are some other countries which are also taking China as an example, like Myanmar, Thailand, Vietnam. They are also in the race. They compete, but unfortunately, India still we are many miles to go. Actually, what defines the future bamboo market? This is a very important thing. This is my point of view. Uh, Degree of innovation is very crucial. Why I tell you is innovation is the only way we can prosper. But innovation and competitive innovation happens only there are inclusive institutions and contesting democracies. They go parallel with each other. These are not my words. This 2024 Nobel laureates theory that for which they got Nobel Prize. These two things are important for any level of innovation. And once you innovate things, you need to integrate into the modern technologies. And third, more important thing is how global regulations takes place and what are the impacts. There are 5 total factors. This is the third important factor that will contribute. The fourth important factor that will change is intercontinental collaborations. Why I said this, why I included, because Europe doesn't have a bamboo resource of its own. It has to bring bamboo from some other sources. Same is the America, North America. The South America has got bamboo. So Europe and American, uh, many corporates, they're already jumping into this field and cultivating bamboo in thousands of acres and the species they want. And most of that business is not in producing baskets and other things, but biocomposites. And in coming years, these African countries of Africa and South America will produce bamboo on a very large scale for Europe and Americas. And individual national policies also very important. But many countries nowadays develop people-friendly policies or investment-friendly policies. And this also makes, for some countries, dictator countries, this is a very important point. But anyhow, these 5 factors will determine future bamboo markets. And now you understand where we stand and how to go ahead. For India, I think we had Bamboo Mission 1, Bamboo Mission 2, and there are many, almost every department has its own one wing they keep for bamboo promotion. Despite all that, we still stand very below at the bottom of the business. Why? Because we don't have a big picture. Big picture. What is this big picture is all about? This big picture should have a basic idea. What do we are doing and why we are doing? What are the intricacies about to do business? What my understanding is, lot of us have lost a major view about tropical ecosystem. Bamboo occurs in the tropical ecosystems, and tropical ecosystems are diverse and complex. In many areas, bamboo is a key species, and it is key species in rural economy. We have not understood until recently this point. And then how to do, we have not went like China. First thing we should know how many species are there in India, what are their commercial importance, how to involve local communities in decision making, and how can we make local species for regional prosperity, and can we improve the productivity, and can we improve employment, and can we organize a big picture depend on this. We have to consider all these points, and in that process we have to grow bamboos according to the biogeographical region, not the species which a tissue culture expert produces, or some government or a researcher scientist likes it, or sometimes because it is seed set, forest department suggests such bamboo species. This is not the way you can change. You should have a clear cut big picture. What species you want to grow and why you want to grow. If you don't have a clear and idea and theme, you cannot develop a big picture. And in India, what I realized also, there are still, despite after so many years of initial advantages, we have we have to include many other aspects, need-based research. There are many machines, most of the machines, complicated machines for to make bamboo composites, we import them. And these bamboos are evolved, are created for soft bamboos of China, but not for India. Indian bamboos mostly are hardy bamboos. You can use as a hard culm, but when you use these machines to use these bamboos, these machines will not last long. The blades get spoiled. So there is a big scope to improve this machinery, tools, and joineries. We are at to, you know, take a jump into these fields, and research is very less, and we need to connect all these things. For me, what are the India's priorities? Where are the opportunities? I see opportunities for bamboo everywhere, not one area. But one thing I see is bamboo awareness program. Why bamboo awareness program? The younger generation doesn't know anything about bamboo. And what are the type of products that are made from bamboo also they do not know. They mostly in many societies, bamboo is a low-end product. And still we do not know that China could make stadiums, tubes, and roads with bamboo composites. And India is such a country, I say only 200 species, 140 species are India's. Still, many of these species we cannot identify. We don't have experts. We don't have experts to identify bamboos. We need experts where there is a big scope. And another important thing, we have very low productivity bamboo areas. Even very few areas are privately cultivated. In Maharashtra, there are 3 regions, especially Northern Western Ghats, Konkan, and some parts in uh, Vidarbha. in Gadchiroli and other regions. Bamboos have been cultivated, but they are very low productive, and we need experts to tell these people how to do better cultivation practices, how to improve the culm productivity, what is the best quality. We don't have experts. We need expertise, and we also need afforestation programs. People think that plantation is not giving NPK. It's not so. There is a lot of complexities. You have to understand the demands, soil and environment, climatic changes. All this you have to consider. And we also have very less experts in bamboo grading and quality controls, almost nil. Most of this bamboo quality control and grading is done by agents who are not educated. They need training programs. And we don't have better harvesting, treatment, and transport technologies. This where a big scope really occurs. Most of the bamboos are cut, harvested, and put on the trucks or Mahindra vans in Northeast. And these trucks have longer bamboo more than that truck size. And when they take a ton, they can hit even a scooter wala or car wala and can destroy and make an accident. So we need special designs here. And I also suggest that if somebody is interested, there is a big scope. There are many people already making tools, joineries and machines, but these are not sufficient. These are of not great quality. You have to compete globally. You need indigenous tools for our bamboos, and our products should be world class. And very important aspect which I notice everywhere, which if some entrepreneur wants to do some business with bamboo, we don't have a clear idea, experts who can tell us about the adhesives and glues that are used in bamboo composites. Ipriti conducts some workshops, but they have limited value, they have limited role, and world is changing. The marketing networks and sales, we are still at the bottom in marketing networks and sales. That is actually expressed, where we stand in the export business. And now I want to talk about two things. My own experiences. I worked in the Northern Western Ghats, and also as well as I made one of the team members for socio-economic survey in Meghalaya about bamboo. Two things, my own experience 40 years back. Before that, I want to talk about East India Company. Why? Because most of the research that has been done in India was by East India Company. And East India Company, what you think is a business house? No, it is a business army. Almost all officers who worked on plants were army officers. They did not know how to do forest planning. They invited a German who was an expert in planning. His name was Dr. Brandis. Brandis was a very great personality. He went from Kerala to Northeast. Every corner he moved and he saw what was happening in India. He used a word, what was happening in India. He called it forest farming. You don't find anywhere in the forest manuals this beautiful word. Indians do forest farming. What is this forest farming? Many people survive without cutting trees for a very long time. One is through shifting agriculture, then leaving the forest also for a long time. What they do, they harvest minor forest produce and little area, small area for agriculture. Most of this used to happen in the hilly regions. And this is what I noticed 40 years back about, I was working in one of the catchments in Valley region. We had a project, I was working in a project with Dr. Sulba Brahme in the Northern Western Ghats for forest regeneration studies. When we thought of introducing bamboo, two species, which are already there in the area, Dendrocalamus strictus and Bambuja bamboos. Gladly, I took seeds collected from a seed collector from uh, forest department. I took it, gave it to my host to sow it in the nursery. He asked me, Tatali, what are these seeds? I told him these are bamboo seeds of two species. He said, he got furious immediately. He said, Tatali, I will throw these seeds into the river. I was stunned and taken back. Some ego problem also. Upper, tell me what is the problem. He said, these two species doesn't fetch any money to us. But then I asked what, which bamboo? He said, locally there are bamboos, but not there in Shirkoli so many. But we can bring it and plant it. They give better income. I told him how. That time this Dendrocalamus strictus was giving them only 3 to 4 rupees, while the local species which he told me was 35 rupees. Such a big difference. And I took that species and identified to it was an endemic species. And there are many endemic species they were cultivating. They are pseudo-oxytenanthra. All of them belong to pseudo-oxytenanthra. Pseudo-oxytenanthra stocksy, pseudo-oxytenanthra madhavi, and some other species still which is not identified, dhopil they call it, and pseudo-oxytenanthra ricci. All these are cultivated in their backyards and farm bunds and other places. So we decided to give those rhizomes to the people. We changed our plan, and we gave 6 rupees for rhizome, 20 rupees for pit and manure. That was the price 40 years back. We made it agreement with the farmers. You do not believe, farmers carried headloads of bamboo rhizomes from two regions, Mangaon and Thanegam, where there was plenty of bamboo available. They had agreements with farmers and they planted in Shirkoli and 5 7 other villages nearby. Today, their economy changed. They now knew that bamboo can give them fetch enough money than any other plant which is present there, and their economy changed. Here, farmers are wise. They did not accept what I said, but they convinced me to do a better thing for them. The success story now that entire region can produces more than 1200 tracks of bamboos. And Bor, Vele, Mulshi, these are bamboo capitals of Maharashtra. They produce more than 5,000 loads, truckloads of bamboo every year. And this bamboo is all local bamboos, and each bamboo sells around 80 rupees to 120 rupees in the market. And in the markets, they are sold around 200 rupees each car. This is how the business takes place. This all happens now only because farmers knew what they want, and they want education to do better things. And second example, I went to Meghalaya State for socio-economic survey. And one important thing I informed you that what is happening in India is forest farming. We don't understand. Out of the 15 places we made survey, most of the people who are involved in the bamboo business, bamboo basket weaving, they told us they don't want bamboo to be planted. But there were some people wanted piper, some people wanted some religious species in the bamboo gardens because it's already distressed. Many people are burning bamboo there. Bamboo comes are sold at 10 rupees malacona, and which is not commercially viable. So they are burning the bamboo plots and they are replacing it with broom grass, pineapple, ginger, turmeric. All these are unsustainable species. They increase the soil erosion and destroy the entire landscape of northern west, and northeast and Meghalaya state. If proper action is not taken, then things will not favor farmers. And this is what, if you want to really do something for bamboo, and then the government should plan properly. They should have a bigger plan, and that bigger plan includes one important point: let 100 flowers bloom than supporting some big giants. This is what I understood. And let farmers decide what they want, which species they want. And the only thing government should be able to guide them properly, bringing experts. This is what I understood. Northeast needs immediate attention. And second important thing point I want to discuss today is about bamboo weaver community. I've seen almost all over India. I went to every corner. Bamboo weavers are one of the finest weavers in India. They can compete with any country in the world. Their products are so classic, and I think even China cannot compete with India there. And I'm always surprised why they are unable to do big business. And there are many reasons for this. And sometimes in Northeast, what people don't understand is it is just not bamboo business. It is bamboo and cane. lot of products are made with bamboo and cane. And if the cane prices increase, they don't have any option other than using plastic. If plastic in certain places, some places people are trying to find alternative using plastic and leather also. In Kerala too, what happened when bamboo products bringing them less remuneration, they are leaving the profession, doing some other profession. In Maharashtra, what is happening is they bring products from Northeast and sell it here. And why? Because there is a distress sale in the Northeast, and we are unable to organize the whole system, which requires a very crucial decision making about how to go ahead with the Northeast. What I realize, what they want, if you want to change really the situation, let people participate, give them what they want. They want some good toolkits. They want field harvesting tools for to be developed for bamboos. And you may not be knowing, these experts make zero point 0.3 to 0.4 mm thick strips for making bamboo baskets. Most of these people are highly skilled. And in India, we have many machines. None of them can bring such a beautiful silver strips the way people can make it. And after 75 years of independence, we are still we're yet to make a machine that can help 40% save their energy, 40% of their energy. Once bamboo strips are available around zero point 0.3 to 0.4 mm, many people can reduce their costs and they can produce easily many baskets. I know one lady who could, once the strips are provided, she told me that she could make 100 to 150 baskets every day, small baskets. So that is how they are skilled. But what this weaver community needs is a support, a proper support from the government. And they also need skill enhancement programs, which hardly has been done so far. And third, if somebody wants to do entrepreneurs and want to invest more money, the best way is to compete globally and to make bamboo composites. I tell you, it is very important. If you want to do bamboo composites, you need a lot of research and global education. And this type of bamboo products, bamboo composites, there are around 30 to 40 products. Initially, Ipriti has made excellent progress in this aspect. They made dozens of products, bamboo composites, and the technology is available. But in world competition, now they need that institution also need financial support and good research teams to carry out and develop globally competitive products. And I tell you one important machine that is required even now. People claim that they made wonderful machines, but for all these bamboo composites, most of the composites at least, we need energy efficient, high quality blade and fine cutting four-side planers for hardy Indian bamboos. That is yet to be developed. And we also need green processing techniques, and we need lot of research to be carried out in glues and adhesives. The team you see are the farmers where Atma from Maharashtra has sponsored. I took all these people to different places. Now they are more educated than many researchers and people from entrepreneurs. They talk better about bamboo. They were taken to Kerala, Ipriti, and many places, National Institute of Design. They are well versed with bamboo and they know now what they want. Now many of them are turning to entrepreneurship and they are quite successful. At least in Vele, Pune Taluka, there are at least around 10 such entrepreneurs doing a wonderful job. Thank you. This is the end of my lecture. Thank you very much. Sir, done.
Thank you. Wonderful lecture, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome.
it's yeah. So the forum is open for question and answers. If anybody has any question, can raise your hands.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
can you please guide how IMDR can play an important role in all this bamboo scenario? It will
Sir,
educate the students.
yeah, especially younger generation. What I see is future lies with the younger generation. If we can educate them properly, if we can guide them properly, I think many times I see is education is not important. It is the passion that leads. Most of these entrepreneurs I'm talking about were not engineers. They are hobbies who turned out, and they're doing wonderful job. They want to learn. They want to take risk. They want to bring the change. This is how we have to identify. See, sir, I don't know how IMDR wants to involve, but first thing is education and free flow of education and awareness about what is happening globally. I think if some boys are ready, we can give them proper training. We can take them to different places, and they should. I want many boys, younger generation, next generation should take, this uh, entire thing to higher levels. It is not politicians all the times. People have to move. That's what I was telling about. This year's Nobel Prize is a very important theory that they proposed was two things: inclusive institutions and contesting democracies. People should participate, people should ask what they want. This only can change the younger generation. We should make them to ask questions and take tables on their side. We will definitely can help them.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, madam.
Yeah.
So, Lakshmikant sir has some question.
Yes,
His
yes.
raised hand.
Yeah.
Hello. Good evening, sir. Actually, I got my agriculture land in Sindhurga district. Here in this area, each and
Lakshmikant ji,
every
you're not
farmer has
audible clearly.
Not
Very sorry.
audible clearly, sir. Oh, yeah, yeah. Please, somebody can listen and ask me.
got. Hello.
Yeah, not clearly audible.
Hello, because this is a very small rural space and net quality is very poor. So, I have got that my land in Sindhurga district, Taluka Vadi. And in this
Yeah.
district, and Vivod Taluka, each and every farmer has got bamboo trees.
Yeah.
Not planted, but lately they have come and there's a lot of growth and lot of businessmen are taking the benefit of the poor people's laborers. They are
Yeah.
purchasing bamboo.
Yes. Yeah. You are right, sir. I'm unable to listen to your voice. It's
Sir, I
breaking
request
totally.
you to type your question in the chat box if you're not, because the range isn't that well. I think the connectivity is a problem there. I just request you to type your message on the chat box and we'll convey it to sir.
Sure.
Yeah. Next question is by Muralidharan, Mr. Muralidharan.
Yeah.
I have unmuted. I request you to unmute.
Yeah. Hello, Murali. Yeah.
Muralidharan ji, are you? Can you hear me? Could you just unmute yourself? You could just put your mic on. Again, if there is some connectivity issue and if there is some problem, you can just enter your question in the chat box and we'll convey it to sir. Another question is, okay. Sir, you now have the permission to unmute. If you could check, there is a mic symbol that would appear. Anyways, we'll move forward to Shekhar sir. If you could ask your question,
Yeah, thanks. Good evening. First of all, I'm extremely sorry for joining late. So I'm not sure whether my question whatever I'm asking may be covered earlier, but still I'm asking. So actually, I'm I'm from Marathwada region in Maharashtra,
Yes.
and
Okay.
I want to do the bamboo plantation in my small farm. Uh,
Yeah.
so about the climate and about the soil, water, and all. I mean the technical part of the bamboo farming. Who can help me get some more information about soil and environment?
Sir, interesting aspect is you have a good question. Most of the times people, I don't agree with everybody, but bamboos have a lot of flexibility. They can grow in different biogeographical regions. But some bamboos need more light. Their root system spreads a very long distance. While some species have short root systems and they can survive in drought, low rainfall areas. Uh, if you think about Marathwada, I have visited. Actually, I'm also helping in Marathwada region. We have two major projects there we are working for. Uh, what I noticed is there is a distress in Marathwada region. People misguide. People don't know about the behavior of bamboos. They keep on suggesting bamboo species which they do not know much about. And Marathwada region, when think of plantation, they should think about first climate change. Climate change, that there is a report prepared by Terry which suggests a very interesting aspect about Marathwada. It may receive more rainfall in many places, but summer heat is very high and hail fall will be very common. It can destroy a lot of agriculture crops. In such case, I also think that monoculture is not recommended, and there are people do various types of plantations. But personally, I have seen many of indigenous bamboos uh, which fetches more money. They grow well with other trees, other mature trees. For example, mango, jackfruit. This also will help Marathwada very much because summer there will be a very dangerous thing. It you do a lot of monoculture and dry regions can catch fire, and at any time it can become a California state. Let there be no monoculture in Marathwada. This is what I seriously think, and I suggest to everybody. You can plant Pseudoxytenanthus toxi. In Marathwada, there are certain places it is already available in the wild. Burud Samaj uses that species. Okay, sir?
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
So, sir, there's a question
Mm.
or in the chat box. How can we give solution to those farmers who had planted bamboos and now they are frustrated?
Sir, this is what first thing is that's what I told in the very beginning education, awareness programs. This, we have a lot of people, there are, I was told that every district, there are 750 districts in India, and every taluka there is an agriculture officer. You tell me how many agriculture officers have really knowledge about bamboos, what species to grow, where to grow. And I told you that fault lies with, I don't want to blame government. uh, See, people gets carried away by the type of, you know calculations people talk about, all these faulty plans, and without knowing much knowledge. You got to be very careful. Now that bamboo can be used as, wherever there is, I suggest that it can be used for, lot of bamboo in India is not used for products, but most of it is used as supporting sticks in agriculture and construction. They can sell it, but I tell many people not to get carried away. That is why I said farmers should have education program, and that's why we took our farmers of these three talukas to many places. Now they know and they support vehemently. I tell you, some years back somebody wanted to do a big business by introducing one species, and all our farmers, even government was supporting, they did not support that project, and it failed. and our farmers cultivate our own species. I told you, contesting democracies are very important. Educate them, make them aware about what is happening. This is the way we have to. You have to. That is why we need younger generation to be educated. You need experts in this field. There are every Tom, Dick, and Harry now speaks about bamboo. Bamboo is not such an easy enterprise. You are globally competing, and we need people in that. We need real, true experts where IDMR like institutions can make these experts. This is what I dream. Yeah.
So,
Yes, sir.
sir, there is another question from IMDR student.
Yeah.
Siddesh wants to ask, what are the subsidies for plantation of bamboo or from Government of India, or is there any scheme to support? That's one question. And the second question is, which type of bamboo should we plan to plant in case someone has a land which is in hilly areas?
Of
He is asking for his personal land available in Malwan region.
Malwan region. Okay, wonderful. See, Malwan there is already Pseudoxytenanthus taxa is a very potential species in Malwan region. That I tell you, and already there are certain farmers growing it. It has potential. I tell you, very interesting aspect. The Pseudoxytenanthus taxa is a solid, almost semi-solid to solid bamboo. It doesn't grow very tall, but it is a semi-solid and solid. It is a very good bamboo for furniture and uh, uh, other products. Now, Maharashtra is the largest state. I think all other states, Karnataka, Kerala, there is no Pseudoxytenanthus toxi is available in wild, but in cultivation, doesn't exist. For another 15-20 years, this Pseudoxytenanthus toxi can give them enough good returns, provided they do good plantation and proper. And he can go ahead with this. And there is Konkan Krishi Vidyapit. Dr. Rane is working very well. And there is one, there are many people, really, there are good experts in Maharashtra, fortunately. They can guide him properly. Yes, sir.
There's another question coming in from Lakshmi Kanji. I have gotten an he says, I've got an agri land in Sindhudurga district in Vaibhavwadi,
Yes.
where almost all farmers have bamboo plants in their land. Every alternate year, they used to sell bamboo to local businessmen at rupees 25 to rupees 50 as per thickness, with length of 18
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
No value addition to bamboo in the area.
Yeah.
Can you guide me for value addition product? Can I join the group which you have informed? And is there any details of species or varieties of bamboo? Where can I get marketable bamboo plants?
Sir, this is surprising. Actually, I've seen this, the bamboo that is grown is Pseudoxytenanthera species. And unfortunately, most of the species of Pseudoxytenanthera, I told you black spots, we have not understood which is the species they belong to. And some of them are cultivars. Farmers have developed their own. And he said 20 to 30 rupees is a very low price, means almost they're cheating people. I tell you, they're cheating. People are buying for more than 40 rupees, 50 rupees also. If they can give me the address who have these bamboo stocks, I can ask those people who are involved in this business and they can get better business out of them. Definitely I can give 2-3 suggestions. Even Kerala, there is a demand for stocks. I can give right guidance for them.
Okay. Now there is a comment coming in from Muralidharan sir. He says, I am most impressed by the emphasis given by Dr. Detali for bringing innovation into the bamboo scenario to enable competitiveness global. So that's one message. There's another message from Akash asking for contact details for
You please
him to
provide
contact you
Dr.
later.
Mr. Bide Saab and Madam, both of them have got my address and phone number. They can contact them and they will provide that. Okay, no problem.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it with questions. Anyone else who wants to? I think there are a few hands raised, and I think Sandeep sir wanted to speak something.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Actually, I want to complement your answer to the questions which have been raised by many
yes, Sandeep.
participants
Yeah.
related to the mostly related to the plantation of bamboo or the cultivation of bamboo.
Really, I'm,
Uh,
yeah, I'm little
Basically,
bit shrewd.
yeah. So I just wanted to, give example of your one of the slide that farmer
Uh,
should be wise while he
yeah, yeah,
was
yeah,
making a decision for
yeah,
planting anything, not only bamboo, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
anything,
We
because
should
it's
make them
end of the
wise.
day,
Yeah,
yeah, end of the day, it's a business for him, and
yeah,
he is not only putting the capital but also the his time or the
yes,
labor into that. So
yeah,
yes, of course, I think for cultivation of bamboo, one thing we need to I mean, I will just say not in non-technical language that we
mm,
need to consider what is the end use we are looking for or to whom we are
yes,
going to sell.
salad,
Okay,
yes,
that is the first question. If you are able to
yeah.
answer, then definitely there will be no issue.
Rest can be,
While
yeah, rest. Yeah,
rest will be definitely taken care. Don't bother
yes,
about the technical specifications or the species
mm,
or
yeah, yeah, yeah,
tissue culture or seed grown or anything,
yeah,
whatever the expert says. You just think wise and what will be the end use and to whom you are going to sell and what is the
yeah,
local market first, because
yeah, yeah,
government will come with the marketing facilities or the networking or the policy decisions maybe later on that will reach to you maybe late, but whatever the local market is available, what is the local need or where you can easily sell that produce, that is more
yeah,
important while you are cultivating the bamboo or
yes,
any crop. So that is
yes,
more important. And then maybe if you want to go as a technical part, then I will say yes, the traits he was explaining, that is, it should be a straight. So
yeah,
you everyone knows that uh, that bamboo which is sold in the market is straight. Nobody likes the bamboo which is zigzag or
yeah, yeah,
uneven. So that bamboo should be straight. Then
yeah,
internodal distance should be more
yeah,
so that it is easy to work or easy to handle. And definitely the diameter should be more. So these three qualities at least one should consider while selecting the bamboo species or the plants which farmers are going to plant. Yes, of course, bamboo has a very good quality. It can thrive in many agroclimatic zones. So, but you can just go by the example of Pune district where Boreville people are planting Oxytenandra species, which is mostly driven by the market because
yeah,
market is scaffolding market. Market is easily available for the straight bamboo. So they are planting that bamboo and avoiding other bamboo. Though many
yeah,
people have tried to convince them for tissue culture
mm,
bamboo or many things,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
but they avoided and they continue with
yeah,
the local species. And I think that is the same case with Sindhudurga also.
yeah, yeah,
Oxytenandra stocksai or the Dendrocolomasta stocksai is a good
mm,
species for Konkan region.
mm,
Same case with Kolhapur or the Pune district, and accordingly we can choose. I mean, for other reason as well. I think
yes.
I think very much simpler.
You're
I
absolutely,
put
yeah,
it
yeah,
in
yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
simpler
You
way,
are right, right,
not in
Sandeep.
technical language, but it's very
Yes,
simple.
yes, yeah, yes, Sandeep. You are right, absolutely right.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, I have
Thank you.
one request. Uh, can you educate students about the business potential in seasoning of the bamboos? How the life can be increased by seasoning, and what
Treatment,
sort
by
of value
treatment.
can be there? Yeah.
Sandeep or me?
No,
Ah,
Tetali sir.
okay. See, there are many ways you can treat bamboo. Bamboo in general is a biological material. It can degenerate if it is not treated. It both fungus and insects can do certain damage, can spoil the quality of the bamboo in just 3 to 4 years. If bamboo is treated with chemicals, It lasts more than 22 years to 40 years, depend upon the type of treatment. There are about 150 types of treatments, and 4 to 5 types of methods are used all over the world. Most of the types, and the best type I feel is through treatment plants. These treatment plants uh, in India, they use CCB, means copper, while in bar and others also suggested boric acid. It depends upon for what purpose actually you do the treatment. And alum is also suggested for basket weavers. These are the types of treatments one can do. They can increase the lifespan of these bamboos for a quite a long time. Uh, and mostly I told you these are insecticides and fungicides. One got to be very careful while using that. And the CCB treatment plants are, they recycle the whole chemical. They don't spill it anywhere. They don't throw it. So it is one of the most sustainable way of doing the treating bamboo. And in many places in India, if you want to do commercially, I still feel that it is the better one than Busher method. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
So shall I proceed, Shonak, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one, if sir has some time, 2 minutes for, I guess there's one more question coming in from the student, and that would be the last question.
Okay.
If it's
Okay.
yeah. The question from a student says that when we plant bamboo, it's not controllable. It grows vertically and horizontally, uh,
Mm.
and it seems that there are a lot of farms destroyed because of there is absence of guidance about this. So,
Yeah.
could you throw some light on that? That is one question, and that
Yeah.
there is another comment and another sub question to this, which is how can a student contribute to this entire? How can a
Yeah.
student contribute to bamboo plantation?
Your question is right. Actually, I told you in the beginning itself, bamboo is a product of climate change. It is a very aggressive species. It has got many traits, you know, that it can expand in any odd situations. And many bamboos, if not properly maintained, they become like weeds. And at least according to uh, international survey, there are 18 species which are considered are potential uh, aggressive species. They can grow like weeds. In India, one species, I think Ushania species, in Sikkim, now it's already taking a weed proportion. In Meghalaya, I've seen like that, another species. In another 20, 30 years, it will occupy many abandoned lands. And the problem with all this thing is, these have commercial importance. And we do not know how to harvest, when to harvest, reaching those regions. In Northeast, most of the problem is reaching this region and make it a commercially viable product. See, harvesting into that, reaching that harvesting, bringing it to some place is a very difficult thing. But these bamboos are also economically important. And I always tell one point is shifting this, shifting agriculture is better than monoculture. Monoculture of trees. Monoculture of trees is better than growing pineapples and other, gingers on hill slopes of northeast. This is a dangerous trend. Bamboos, if they occupy also, I don't mind because they are indigenous to that land. But these species will create enough havoc. They destroy the soil erosion. Everywhere I saw, there is a soil erosion. And people burn bamboo forests. They're replacing many places with broom grass. Broom grass is like another weed. These are the problems people have to understand, and government has to understand. It should be able to guide people what is the best for them. And there are many other tree species. For example, I've seen there Everywhere I went to survey, most of the people, somebody wanted a long pepper, somebody wanted some other species. They want to grow with bamboo. They said we have sufficient stocks because there is no future business they see. If you want to educate people, educate in many ways. First education in India is exposure. You don't go to the other states. You do not know to the other places. You don't know what's happening. This is a problem. Educate farmers first. Farmers, take them to different places, let them see how successful farmer is doing, a successful company, how it is performing, what are the loopholes, what are the weaknesses. Once they understand, they can take their own decision. See that, don't impose our decisions. What we did, only thing good thing in Shirkoli is we did not impose our views. We listened to them, and their point of view was right. Farmers were right. They are better because it is, Sandeep said, it is their business. It is not business, it is their survival. It is their survival. They will not take wrong decisions, provided if we give them proper information. Give the farmers, give the younger generation proper education about bamboo. Then I think we can change the our country better way. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much, sir. I'm here to deliver the vote of thanks. So it is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the entire IMDR team, the Indian Federation of Green Energy, and Mahavruksha Samvardhini as we conclude today's enriching session on prosperity with bamboo and Indian perspective. So, first and foremost, a heartfelt thank you to our esteemed speaker, Dr. P. Tetali sir. Your vast knowledge and insightful perspective on bamboo's transformative potential have truly opened our eyes to the multifaceted role that this plant plays in sustainability, economy, and at the same time, the challenges and opportunities involved in. Absolutely, sir. Bamboo revolution will be the next very important revolution, as you mentioned. The bamboo story has been very interesting, stating that how bamboo has been used right from the Stone Age and even today, how we can substitute multiple materials in our daily lives with bamboo. Truly, this is the most preferred green resource to the mankind. Next, sir, you highlighted on bamboo classification with respect to its commercial point of view, its properties, and its composition as well. I guess very few of us know that at times bamboo could be harder than steel as well. At the same time, it is nutritious as well as if consumed in right manner. Next, almost 69.44 billion USD is the global bamboo market size and still growing. Bamboo furniture is taking a good shape globally. Almost every country in the world is in the race of bamboo export. We have Asia to be the leading continent, followed by Europe and other continents. Sir, you highlighted the factors that define future bamboo market, including innovation, modern technologies, global perspective, global regulation, intercontinental collaboration, and national policies. Sorry. So we clearly know now that how Indian bamboos are hard as compared to others, and India needs to take the jump in the field to create technologies. Those are actually compatible with our very own bamboo varieties. We have various opportunities to work on and need experts in the area. The two stories that you spoke about, sir, has been truly inspiring. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Next,
Thank you very much. Thank you for
yeah,
raising everyone. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I'd like to add few things.
yeah.
Thank you. In association with IMDR, Indian Federation of Green Energy, and Maharashtra Vriksha Samvardhini, we are dedicating this year 2025 to create a bamboo awareness, mission bamboo awareness. And there will be many programs in these lectures, seminars, exhibitions, and I am very grateful to Dr. Shikha Jain, Madam of IMDR, for extending a wholehearted support to this mission of creating bamboo awareness. And we are looking forward to have many such programs and stay connected. And thank you very much.
I would like to add on, sir. So, a special mention of gratitude to our coordinators, Sri Sandeep Thang sir from IFG, Sri Sunil Bire sir from MVS, and Dr. Shikha Jain ma'am from INDR. Genuinely, your leadership and dedication to the Mission Bamboo Awareness 2025 program are commendable. You have provided a platform for us to learn and discuss the things about bamboo. I would also like to extend heartfelt thanks to all the participants who joined us this evening. Your active engagement and interest is what makes such initiative really successful. As we wrap up today's event, let us remember that bamboo is more than just a plant, it's a symbol of resilience, a catalyst for economic and environmental change, and a beacon of hope for a sustainable future. Thank you once again to everyone involved. We look forward to your continued participation in this Mission Bamboo Awareness 2025. So let's continue working together towards a greener India. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
all.
you, everyone. Yeah, bye bye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.